Hey gamers, Gecko here. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's had a good week. I know it's been a bit weird not having anything on this channel for a little bit, but I promise it's for a good reason. If you don't know, a lot of last year and at the start of this year, I talked about making a brand new channel, something entirely disconnected from fighting games that focused entirely on Final Fantasy XIV. I'd made a video about Final Fantasy on my main channel about like 2 years ago now, and ever since then I kind of had the itch to work on the game more, but it didn't really work on like the Gecko Scroll channel. It took a bit too much time and it was too risky because it might drag everything else down. But last year I was like, I'm gonna make a channel for it. I'm gonna think of a video idea, I'm gonna get it off the ground, I'm gonna get it out there, and we're gonna give it a good old shot. And that didn't happen until eventually it did. I saw a video on Twitter that was talking about like New Year's resolutions and how you can kind of cheat because Chinese New Year is actually like start of February. Like the Chinese don't celebrate the New Year until the 17th. So technically I did actually meet the goal of last year. It's just Chinese. Yes, there is a new channel out. It's called Gwain Winters. Not spelled G-A-W-A-I-N. It's just G-W-A-I-N. It's got my silly little cat boy at the front, and there's a video on it that you can go and watch now. And there's a chance that you already have, actually. I wanted to sort of give it a bit of time before I really fully promoted it. I promoted it on my Twitter the day that it first came out, as well as putting it in the Discord that I run. I don't know if the link down below works or not. We keep having to change the link for different reasons. And that was like kind of it. I promoted it once on stream while we were watching Frosty Faustings for a little bit, but I kind of left it to its own devices because I wanted to see how it would do. And it's done pretty well so far, all things considered. It sort of hit the algorithm on Friday night, and it's been going ever since. Like currently the video that I posted out is about to hit 10k views, which is really kind of crazy because that's like a poor Gecko Scroll video or a really good second channel video, and it's still going. I set a goal saying that I wanted to get 1,000 subs in the course of a month so that I could do something really stupid, and we might hit that tonight. It's really weird. Sorry. I'm not used to things just doing extremely well. It's strange. If you watch the New Year's video, you probably know that I talk a lot about, like, fucking up and failing, and how I kind of got used to it, and I'm not used to when things actually go very well. This has been a little bit overwhelming the past few days. To anyone who's already watched the videos, and who's already enjoyed it and subbed to the channel, and is excited for whatever I make in the future, thank you. Thank you so much. It's kind of scary taking a bit of a swing on things like this. It always felt like in the back of my mind it was a bit of a gamble if it was really going to be worth the effort that I was going to put into it. But it was. It very much seems like it is going to be. So thank you. It means so much. But for those of you who don't really care about Final Fantasy or that channel or anything like that, you might have a couple of questions, so I'm going to address them now. This video is partly going to work as an advertisement for that channel, as well as a thank you for the people who've already been enjoying it, but also a, like, guest Q&A. I haven't got a lot of these questions yet, but I kind of expect to get a couple of these, so I might as well just have this here, just in case. To begin with, how is this going to affect, like, everything else? Some people would say that running 2 channels is already a bit of a balancing act for me, so running 3 seems like just more added stress and more added nonsense. But I think I've found a way to make it work where it's not going to interfere too much with everything else that's going on. The long and short of it is this channel, He's Gecking, is pretty much going to be unaffected by this. I'm not going to start doing Final Fantasy content on this channel. If I want to make content like this about Final Fantasy, I'll just make a second channel for Gwain. This is for the Gecko Scroll stream, as well as any, like, Guilty Gear news or things that come out like that. Maybe if, for some reason, Final Fantasy and a fighting game have a crossover, it'll probably appear on this channel, but this channel is going to remain pretty much the same as it always has been. I'm going to get back into the swing of things starting in this month. So hopefully everything should be going back to normal here like it was around the end of last year. So hopefully things will be getting back to normal here like they were in around fall of last year. As for Gecko Squirrel, it's mostly going to remain unchanged, but there's a couple of things that might differ about it. Depending on how well Gwaine does, it's going to change the amount of pressure that's on the Gecko Squirrel channel, if that makes sense. Gwaine Winters is a channel entirely dedicated to Final Fantasy XIV and pretty much nothing else. Whereas Gecko Squirrel wasn't intended to be a Guilty Gear only channel, it just kind of ended up that way. So here's probably what's going to happen. If Gwaine ends up failing and the channel doesn't get off the ground properly, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's not really doing enough to pay the bills and support me financially, then Gecko Squirrel is going to stay pretty much the way that it is. Mostly talking about Strive, basically only talking about fighting games though, with the occasional big video every couple of months that's more of a story-style video. But the better that Gwaine does, the less pressure there's going to be on Gecko Squirrel. So the plan kind of is to diversify a little bit on that channel. I've had the itch to make bigger videos on more than just fighting games for a while now. And while I definitely know I can keep the Final Fantasy hunger sated for quite a bit because there's so much shit to talk about, if I wanted to talk about things like Devil May Cry or Nier Automata or just like action games in general, I was always a bit scared to do it on Gecko Squirrel because if it didn't work out, then this has all been my like only source of revenue for a really long time. So it's kind of been scary doing experiments. But hopefully if I have a slightly more stable income, then I'll be able to mess around more. And hopefully the increased quality of videos will make them better. Again, the changes to everything isn't going to happen for a couple of months. Strive 2.0 is coming out eventually. We're getting news in March. So definitely until like halfway through this year, hopefully you won't notice any changes on either of the channels. And even after that, not much is going to change. A few quick, small ones that people have asked. Yes, Gwaine is me. I am Gwaine. We are the same person. No, the channels aren't really going to interact. The idea is essentially to have Gwaine as its own little ecosystem, its own little place to be, to the point where I've made like different social medias for just Gwaine, so that all that information is over there and you don't have to worry about it. No idea what I'm going to be doing if I want to stream Final Fantasy. Gwaine might have his own channel. Part of me was thinking like a little VTuber idea, where like Gwaine is essentially his own character, his own little guy, and then anything else is just on Gecko Squirrel. I don't know how that would affect the streaming schedule, but the streaming schedule has already been all over the place, so I'm not quitting YouTube. If anything, I'm making more videos. The next video on the Gwaine channel is probably going to be a re-upload of the DSR video, just because I need to give myself a little bit of time in order to make the thing after that. After that, I got a couple of ideas that I'm thinking of. I just need to choose the exact one, and it all kind of depends on the timing of how things happen. Essentially, my group is clearing the Savage tier right now, and if we clear it, like, soon, like the next couple of days soon, then I might make a video about that. If not, it's going to be something about Warrior, probably. And, yeah. I hope you all go and check out the channel. Hopefully, we get to 1K subs tonight, because, like, if you don't know, it's my birthday tomorrow, in, like, a couple of hours. So, I'm really happy. It'd be a really nice birthday gift to have that channel hit the goal. Then, I'm also streaming right now. Salt EU's been cancelled again, so I'm not entirely sure what we're going to stream. I hate to admit it, but I have been playing more Deadlock, so we might end up streaming that. I might play a bit of Gear. I might play a bit of Final. I don't know. Come over to the stream. If you've watched this far, you obviously like hearing me talk about stuff. So come on over and say hi. It'll be sick. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the amazing support. I hope to see you all around here and on Gecko Squirrel soon. And I know Gwaine wants to see you over on his channel very, very much. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!